Hello, my name is Elizabeth, for those you don't know, and I'm doing these videos for my Gold Award project about the care of birds and picking the best bird for you, talking about the behavior of most types of birds, so you can get an idea of the one that fits your lifestyle if you're looking for them, or if you just want some general information on the bird that you have. This video is about cockatoos. Alright. There are a number of different types of cockatoo. I'm reading off my pamphlet that I did for a local bird store, just so you know, giving you the information. The basic care and diet and that kind of thing for all cockatoos is the same. However, different breeds or types, subspecies, I'm not really sure what to call them because types gets a little overused, but anyway, we're gonna go with types. Different types of cockatoos are bigger or smaller. They have different personalities, general personalities, and they look different. So in my little pamphlet here I have 3 of them that I'm just gonna go over. Moluccan cockatoos, which are one of the largest cockatoos. They weigh 1.8 pounds. They tend to be a one-person bird. They have bright pink feathers in the crest and pink-white feathers on the body. We have the greater sulfur-crested cockatoo. They weigh 1.7 pounds. They have, people call it a loud shriek, but I mean that's to be expected in most larger birds. And they are prone to sudden, unpredictable movements that can be startling, but intent is rarely aggressive with that, and their crest is full of yellow feathers and they do need constant attention. The greater sulfur-crested cockatoo is probably not a good cockatoo if you have children because they can have these sudden unpredictable movements. Even though they're not aggressive, they can startle children. Rose-breasted cockatoo, also known as the gala cockatoo. One second. It's gonna bother me. Gala. That's not correct. It's a gala cockatoo. Excuse me. Don't know anything. Alright. There's also the gala cockatoo. I've been saying that wrong my entire life. Okay. They weigh 0.63 pounds to 0.88 pounds. They have bright pink feathers on their front and pink-gray feathers on their back. They are highly social birds. They're not as loud as most cockatoos are, but like a lot of birds, they tend to have their noisy time in the morning and in the evening. Other types of cockatoos I will read to you because there are many. Gala, white cockatoo, sulfur-crested, Major Mitchell's cockatoo, red-tailed black cockatoo, yellow-crested cockatoo, salmon-crested cockatoo, which is also the Moluccan, I believe. Yep, that's a salmon-crested, is the Moluccan. I'm questioning everything now. Yellow-tailed black cockatoo, Tannenbar, no, glossy black cockatoo, Solomon's cockatoo, what else we got? Red-vented cockatoo. Yeah. Lots of different cockatoos to choose from. Which all have different sizes, different shapes, different thoughts and feelings and personalities. Generally speaking, Okay. Okay. So, general behavior for most cockatoos is they tend to be very noisy and also have a tendency to scream. We also see this in macaws. So, you probably don't want a cockatoo if you live in an apartment unless your landlord and your neighbors are very kind. Probably not the best idea because they can be so loud. They can weigh 0.69 pounds to 1.8 pounds. They live about 40 to 80 years. That's about the lifespan of a human being. Just making sure you're aware of this here. So this is a lifelong pet and companion that you will probably have if you purchase a cockatoo. You need to be prepared to care for it for a lifetime. I'm just letting it sink in. Like, a lot of the times, cockatoos or just birds in general, that live as long as cockatoos do, about the lifespan of a human being, if their owner passes before them, they will basically kill themselves by plucking feathers, refusing to eat, that kind of thing. So, they're a lifelong pet. Just be aware of that. And the larger species do live longer. They are sociable and they need affection. They demand a great deal of time from their owner, so if you're a busy person, probably don't want a cockatoo. Cockatoo. We're talking about cockatoos here. They are prone to feather picking and self-mutilation, especially if they're denied time, if they're denied social ability to be social, if they're denied their social interactions. They're extroverts, okay? They just need time to be social, or else they're gonna start picking their feathers. So give it to them. You gotta give it to them. They get excited easily, so they don't do well around young kids. And they also have a very strong bite because of how big their beaks are. Unlike a cockatiel, who has a little beak, and a budgie who has a little beak, these guys got big beaks. Their bites hurt. Making you aware of this before you get yourself into it. You know, something to consider. If it's a con for you, it's like if it's a big enough con, then you may want to shy away from a larger bird. And these are for more experienced people, as well. They aren't known for their speech abilities, but they do mimic well. But just because they aren't known for it doesn't mean it doesn't happen. They could do it, probably, but they just aren't known to be that way like other birds are. Cockatoos love to chew and destroy things, like most birds, so make sure they have toys to accommodate this in their cage. You want to make sure they have wood toys, probably some shredders, that kind of thing. Just making sure that you're keeping them busy, keeping them active, doing what they want to do. Yeah. For their diet, you do need to keep an eye on the bird's fat intake and ensure a well-balanced diet. Like most animals, birds especially, high quality pellets and a little bit of seed mix for a treat helps ensure that they're getting the nutrition they need. Pellets are a great choice to feed your birds, or have pellets mixed in with seed, whatever. Pellets are great because they give the birds vitamins. Oftentimes the birds will eat the pellets. They're not very picky about pellets normally. They will eat them, they'll get vitamins, and then they won't be malnutritioned. It's great. Bird-safe fruits and vegetables should be offered to them. Bananas, apples, and carrots. Bananas, apples, carrots, and kale are the ones that I listed. Cool. They can develop fatty tumors if their diets don't include enough fresh vegetables and fruit. Pellets can be up to 50% of their diet, but you do need to make sure that they're getting vegetables and fruit. It's very important that they get nutrients. That they get their nutrients. Fresh foods, vegetables, fruit, grains, etc. You prepare should make up the rest of their diet from the pellets. So pellets, and then vegetables, and there's a sliding bar. Depends on how much you give them. Seeds and seed mixes and nuts should only be used as a limited treat item since they are high in fat. So I always recommend that you get them, any bird really, a chop mix. It's really pretty simple, especially if you don't want to chop a bunch of fruit and vegetables up every day, for feeding time. So you just kind of get some greens, throw them in there. Get some fruit and vegetables, throw them in there. Make sure they're getting all their vitamins in there. Make sure you give them good stuff. And then if it's in a food processor, let's say you pulse it until it's well mixed, blended together, and then you're good. And you put it in a Tupperware, put it in your fridge, bam. Give them like a scoop, depending on your bird size. Give them a scoop, bam, bowl, done, great. Yeah, I really like chop mixes. They're very nice. They're especially good for smaller birds and making sure that they're in small pieces for them to eat. That kind of thing. Cockatoos are found in what's it, cockatoos again? Cockatoos. I'm very sorry. Cockatoos are found in Australia. They're found in Australia, the Philippines, Indonesia, Papua New Guinea, and the Solomon Islands. Here is the map. All the yellows where the cockatoos are. Yeah. So, that's all I really got on cockatoos. Yeah. Are more of a house bird or not an apartment. I don't recommend them for an apartment. Unless, like I said, your landlord, your neighbors, good with that. They're pretty noisy. But I mean, they're a bigger bird. They are a bird, so that is to be expected. You go outside, you hear the birds. You're inside, you hear my birds. So I mean, it makes sense. It comes with the territory of having a bird. These are lifelong birds for the most part. And you should be aware of that going in and purchasing one, that they will last 40 to 80 years. So about the time that humans live, they will live, which is kind of cool. Having a pet for that long, not like a dog that lasts about, what, 20 years. Not much else to say. I hope this helped in deciding what kind of bird you should get, or if you just want some information about cockatoos, there you go. If you want any of the information that I have said in text form, you can head to my website. If you're there, scroll down a bit, and you can see all the information that I have said, unless I went on a little tangent. Oh, if you want to watch my other videos, I have a care video, which you can find on my channel. If you're on my website, cool, thanks for being there. There's a little bar up top, go to care, click on it, there's the video. If you want other types of birds, on my channel, if you're on YouTube, just go to my channel, they're there. And if you're on my website, go to types of birds, it's right over here, types of birds, and then you want to hover over it, and then there's a drop down to all the birds. Or you could click on it, see some information, and then click on the individual bird. That kind of thing. I hope you enjoyed watching. Thank you for watching my beautiful, beautiful video that I've made. Yeah, bye.